Time passed and the village healed along with our hearts. Tunde and I built a small life together, filled with the simple joys of everyday living. We tended our small garden, walked side by side in the fields, and shared quiet evenings under the starlit sky. I often thought back at that fateful night when I first saw him cry under the iroko tree. The night when a single petal marked our path into a future filled with both sorrow and hope. Our love grew deep with each passing season. The heavy burden of the past did not vanish entirely, but it became a quiet part of our story, one we chose to learn from rather than be ruled by. I would sometimes visit Iyagba, who would smile as she listened to our tale. You have both found a way to turn sorrow into strength, she would say. That is the magic of true love. I learned that every heart carries shadows from the past, but I also learned that when two hearts come together, even the darkest memories can be faced and healed by the light of love. I never forgot the night when the moon wept when I saw the pain in Tunde's eyes. That memory remained with me, a reminder that love sometimes comes with deep sorrow and that the cost of love can be great. Yet, even with that sorrow, I would not change a single moment of our journey. For every tear, there were smiles. For every dark night, a new dawn. The lessons we learned together shaped who we were and the life we built in our small, resilient village. Now I am older. I sit by the river each evening and watch the water flow gently, as it has done for many years. I see the faces of children playing around and remember the days when Tunde and I were young and full of dreams. I still hold the charm Iyagba gave me, and I keep close the memory of that one blood-stained petal that first marked the dark night of our sorrow. I share our story to those who will listen, not as a tale of magic or curses, but as the simple truth of a love that withstood the test of darkness and time. I tell them that even when the night seems endless, when the past weighs heavy on their hearts, love can be the light that guides us home. I have learned that life is a mix of joy and pain. The past may leave scars and sorrow may sometimes return like a long forgotten song, but it is up to us to choose hope over despair. In our village, our old stories remind us that love is the strongest force of all, a force that can mend even the deepest wounds. As I watch the moon rise slowly over the plains, I remember that long ago night when the moon was dark and I saw him cry. I remember how I searched for him in the dark and found him at the river, burdened by an old cause. I remember how we faced the darkness together, burying the old pain beneath the earth and letting our love be the light that broke through the night. Even though Sunday is no longer with me in body, his spirit lives on in every raindrop, every gentle breeze, and every ray of morning light. Our love remains a quiet beacon in my heart, a truth I share with every soul willing to listen. In our little village, the old stories are passed on from one generation to the next. The children learn of brave hearts and quiet strength beneath the spreading branches of the great Iroko tree. They hear the story of a young lover who once braved the darkness to save the man she loved, a story of sorrow and hope, of loss and healing. I am Amina, and this is my truth. My heart carries both the joy of love and the pain of loss. I share my story so that others might find the courage to face their own shadows, to believe that even in the darkest times, the light of love can mend the deepest wounds. Now, as the sun sets and the river murmurs its ancient song, I sit with my memories and the soft glow of the moon overhead. I remember that night when the moon wept, and I see in its pale light the promise of a new dawn. I know that love, our love, was a light that no darkness could ever truly hide. May you too find that light in your heart. May you face the past with courage, and may love always guide you home. This is my story, a simple truth of a love born in our humble village, forged through sorrow and nurtured by hope. I hope that in sharing it, you see that even when the moon hides its light, the heart fire can shine on, warming us all in the coldest nights.